when you approach, say, a building or a jump or anything of that nature, do you warm up? Do you size up the space that you're going to be working with? Do you, I guess, break it down into smaller sections and kind of work your way up to the main jump? Like
Absolutely.
how do you, what's your process you go through?
Yeah, so as you said, it is getting to the spot, whatever it may be. If you don't have a big objective in mind, or you do, it's still you've got to warm up,
Yeah.
make sure your body's, feeling like strong and competent, making sure you haven't got any inconsistencies or injuries that are letting you
Yeah.
that are getting in the way. So you'll start with just some rudimentary jumps, some basic warming up, like mobility work and that sort of thing. And then often, if you're with people, it's just an interchange of ideas. Like someone will see something, oh yeah, let's try that. Why don't you try it like this, or give it a little spin? And
Yeah.
you're kind of bouncing off each other to get to a place where you're both comfortable and feeling the energy for training. And then if you do have a harder challenge, yeah, it again is breaking down the elements of that. So taking, say, the takeoff is a little bit sketchy. So you're going to go try and find a way that you can practice that takeoff without doing the jump. And then you're going to see the landing area, how you want to land, practice that landing separate. Try and find what I call replicas or preplicas,
Yeah.
versions of it that are similar, that'll give you an understanding of how your body's feeling, the timing and cadence, the muscle memory that's going to be required for the challenge. And then taking your time at the top of that challenge or the bottom of that challenge, wherever you are, making sure that you're really doing all of the mental practice, making sure that you're set and in the right position to go for it. And then, yeah, when it comes to doing the bigger, scarier stuff, once you've done all the calculations, it's just also quite an intuitive understanding of like the time or the vibe or the feeling that you want to go for.
Yeah, is there any kind of preparation? Like I've seen you lay out sand when you do some of those bigger jumps as well. Like is that, or do you, is there any other like preparation aside from your physiological, like warming up and that kind of thing, like using equipment? When you started out, were you using things like mattresses or no?
No, so the idea of the parkour is that you don't need anything except a pair of shoes to participate. There's no, you can go to gyms and there is like formulated classes now that can teach people the fundamental basics in a safe, soft environment. And a lot of people, like, I'll still go to a gymnastics gym to try new flips and try it onto a soft area. But when I was coming up, it was about doing things in a safe enough and small enough manner that I could control. So not going to those giant sizes early, dropping off belly button height onto grass, learning how to roll on grass and soft surfaces before taking it to concrete. But it was always such an outdoor practice for me. One of the things I love about it is being out in the sun and just, being out in nature or the city, if you want to
Yeah.
call that nature still, is just, yeah, something about that as opposed to a specified location that was designed for it and out of the nature, in this little gym or ice skating rink or
Yeah.
whatever it may be that you're stuck in. It's just not as enticing as going out and doing it outside. And so the freedom aspect of that was always a huge draw card and why I very much focused on learning my skills for outdoors, not for soft surfaces.